I woke up, a hair better, don't think I'm getting worse. Winded, gonna go walk this off. What is up? Day 2 after my test being positive with COVID, flu A, B, and strep. I woke up today not feeling much worse. I mean, I thought a little worse when I woke up. But, I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't feel that bad. Got up, got the blood moving, oxygen, blah, blah, blah. And my blood started fucking whatever. I just felt bad as soon as I stepped. I got up too fast, is what I'm trying to say. So took some elderberry, zinc, vitamin C, D3, breathing treatment for my tight chest, stretched, and walked out to this trail that I've been walking on to keep my lungs moving. So yeah, today I woke up with kind of the same thing I had yesterday. I had tight chest, kind of achy, fatigue, weak. This kind of shows me that I think I'm on the uphill though, because day like 3 into COVID the first 2 times, each time like day 3 I was like, oh god, it's like I'm getting worse quick, and I did. Technically I started feeling sick about 5 or 6 days ago, so this is really like day 5 of having it, because the first second that I felt whatever I felt 5 or 6 days ago, I was like, that feels like COVID. It was probably the exhaustion that just appeared out of nowhere. I was trying to sing a vocal. What was I trying to do? I posted the video on Facebook. I did like a short 15-second chorus to promote pop vocals. And when I started to sing that, I was like, that is such an easy note. Why am I just got exhausted out of nowhere. That's funny. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I knew it. So it's like really day 5 or something of being sick with it, and I haven't seemed to get much worse. It just goes in spurs. But this YouTube is mainly, for my music. My parody picked up and it got me some viewers and stuff, but I thought I'd do something a little different, kind of like a little walking blog. What's down here? I usually don't go down here. All in all, I feel like shit. Nothing unmanageable for the most part anyway. I just know if I don't force myself to get out of bed and walk, I've already got COVID, flu A, B, and strep. Could you imagine pneumonia on top of that? My body's reacting so, well, I think because I had COVID, flu A, B, strep, and pneumonia, or not pneumonia, Jesus Christ. I had COVID, flu A, B, and strep in November. All together already last year. Then I got flu B and COVID, and then after that, I got sick with the flu again, and then I think strep again. My body's just so used to all these combinations that now that I have it again, it's not kicking my ass as hard. Thank the Lord. Yeah, I mean, but then again, if I hadn't got my vaccines, who knows where I'd be right now. I mean, it could be much worse. This is so cool. Yeah, sorry though, you can probably hear me breathing heavy. I've never been over here. What is that? Is that a rock? What is this? Yeah. This isn't somewhere I necessarily want to be caught alone in the dark. That's pretty neat. I got super steady mode on my camera, so hopefully it's not making too much of a ugly image here. But yeah, so something a little different. I'll try to document over the next few days how I'm feeling. I mean, at this rate, I will probably be okay in a few days, like 0 symptoms showing. If it continues like this, it's like I wake up, feel really bad. Middle of the day, I get really weak. And then at night, obviously, every night, if you're sick, for some reason at night it gets worse. I think it's the fact that your body's calming down, getting into sleep mode. You're just more aware of everything. But if it keeps going at this rate in the next few days, I might be okay. I mean, COVID tends to generally last a while though, so even mild cases from what I see. So hopefully in the next like 13 days, get a negative test and get back to rolling. But yeah, this is Oklahoma, my beautiful state that I live in. It is beautiful, I'll give it that. It is beautiful. I don't really like living here. I mean, there's some cool nature, but there's nothing to do, especially the town that I'm from. There's nothing here. It's basically dead. Son, I'm winded just from this. Whew. But yeah, man, I'll tell you, November and December last year, I was in bad shape with all of these. I mean, the flu alone puts people on their ass. Can you imagine? I'm literally walking right now. I'm winded, but I'm filming, walking, moving, getting my blood going in the sun with 4 of these freaking illnesses. The good mighty man upstairs just ain't ready for me to go away yet, and I'm very grateful for that. You know, things can't go good for too long without a storm. Maybe my body's just being prepared for all kinds of... With that being said, though, I mean, I need to go and have a specialist see if they can figure out anything else on my immune system. It's not normal to get all of these as frequently as I've gotten them. I get the numbers confused, but in less than a year and a half, 2 years, 7 to 9 times I've had the flu. Each time gets less and less and less noticeable. So the body's fighting, immune system is kicking in appropriately, fighting it off, recognizing, building antibodies, fighting back. Each time. But how many times is it going to take for either, or does it not work like that, for my body to just be sick of it and give up? Or I just barely show symptoms for the next few years if I get a flu or COVID. You know, how much is too much on the body? I don't know. Or if I am susceptible to diseases or infection, which it seems so the last 2 years. What if something comes along that really gets my ass? I don't know. I don't want to find out though, so I'd love to have a specialist check me out and see what's going on. Some of these doctors though, they're like McDonald's doctors, like, oh, what's your symptoms? Oh, you feel like this? Huh. I'm gonna listen to what you say and write you out this prescription. Oh, hey, you want some Adderall while you're at it? You tired? Can't focus? Stupid, but that's just how it goes. Really. Oh boy. Oh God. Yeah, when the doctor the other day, guys, whenever the doctor was like, what's scary is I went in feeling, really bad. Like people have made fun of me a lot lately and have talked shit on me and been like, Christian, you seem just fine. How are you sick all the time? How are you sick? How you look fine, you're acting fine, you're smiling, you're laughing. Well, if you think about it, if you were me and you were sick as many times as I've been sick and your body was adapting, you'd kind of learn to just live with it. Even just the other day, before I tested positive, I was at work and I told one of my ASMs that I wasn't doing hot and I had to go home. And he's like, well, you need to take care of yourself first. So I did. I went and took some medicine at home, took a nap and a breathing treatment because my chest was really tight, and I left. But I'm able to play it off. I mean, I don't want to sit there and just whine and complain and cry about how bad I feel all the time. And then before I even start getting really sick this last year and a half, I have anxiety, like bad. I take literally a tranquilizer that they give to people before surgeries that calms my anxiety down enough to get through a day. This last year and a half, I've just learned to deal with all of this and take it as it is and relax. So it's like people actually don't think I get as sick as I do. So I obviously have something wrong internally with my immune system. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, just like 6 months ago when I had the flu, one of the other times, I told one of my doctors I was in the room with, I was like, dude, man, I was like, it's like the 7th time or something like that. And he's like, I think I've had the flu 7 times in my life. And this guy's in his like late 50s. But then I'm decently active, and since I stopped drinking every night this last year, I've lost like, let's see, 35, 40 pounds almost, which is crazy, and been pretty active. I don't really work out much. I work on my arms and stomach and chest and just walk. That's it. That's literally it. Like, I feel like if there was something crazy wrong, my immune system wouldn't be able to be even active or getting around. I mean, I could just be one of the most unlucky people on planet Earth. I don't know. This is mainly just like a rant, walking, talking thing. I don't think I've ever done one on this channel, so it's just my thoughts and being grateful that I'm in good as shape as I am for having 4 of these shitty illnesses, you know. See, I don't look that bad, considering. But, yeah, I mean, there's gotta be something wrong that's making me this sick. Because, it's just not normal. I mean, I might look good, but I don't really feel that good. Here's a cool little section of the park, though. I mean, this is the park. What am I kidding? That's all that we have right there. There's like 4 parks in Ardmore. There's this like little secret one. Doesn't even have any signs to it. And yeah, there's like no signs, and I can figure out how to like get down there, and it's kind of cool. Took my buddy down there today. She was like, I didn't want to go to this park. Why is this? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I thought it was cool. But this is literally like my favorite place to go walk. And there's like other trails that I haven't even explored. I normally take like the normal, or the route you saw, as you just saw in this video. It's just the normal route. Nothing too crazy. But yeah. It's nice. I'd like to live in the city one day, though. You know what? How about I move to the city and expand my career whenever I stop getting sick? So I had to end that for a second. One of my buddies, Jonathan, actually, he's one of my brothers. He just called me, and he's at, my job where we work together, and he was like, hey man, I'm gonna play you some music just for you. And he pulls out his harmonica. I guess he's in our store just standing there playing the harmonica while I'm on the phone for me. He's like, are you better? Oh man, that guy rocks. I've talked about him before in my polls, but he's the one that babysat me when I was little and got me my first guitar. He gave to my dad to give to me, and he's a straight musician, dude. He's cool, a really good friend. Just called to check on me and gave my friend Jessica my number. She just texted me, so I feel the love, man. They say don't overdo it with COVID, but I'm scared to underdo it and not move enough. I'd rather be exhausted and tired from walking than lose lung capacity and get sicker more sick. Whichever phrase is correct. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not the most active guy anyway, but this is beautiful. I love walking through these beautiful trails, and it's late September right now, so it just feels pretty awesome. October's gonna feel better. It just feels great. Absolutely great. God, something about maybe that I've developed. Obviously, I have antibodies and some protection against COVID. It feels like, not as much right now, but up until very recently today and yesterday and the last 3 days, I felt like I was underwater. I felt like my thoughts and my brain were drowning, kind of. And like when I said stuff, it didn't feel like it made sense. Like I felt dumb. Like I know I'm dumb, but I felt more dumb than usual. It's like I felt like my brain was foggy. Wasn't having good recollection of what I was saying, or if I was making sense. Speaking of that, oh God. Speaking of that, I want to take my inhaler. If I can find it. Did I not bring it with me? Oh, it's in my car, I think. I think it's in my car. But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking kind of rough. But yep. This is weird times that we're living in right now, and everybody needs to stay clean, stay safe. It feels pretty nice today though. I realize I got more people on my side than I think when it comes to dealing with anxiety or depression, or being sick for that matter. Back to the thing I was talking about, how people just kind of are in awe or disbelief, make fun of me for feeling bad all the time. That's why I shut up about it. I'll go to the doctor and test positive with, for example, COVID, flu, A, B, and strep. Everybody's like, oh, yesterday, dude, you weren't too hot, you were too bad, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've learned to not tell you how I feel, because you just make fun, like in general with the world. Like, I slowly have just stopped expressing how I feel to anybody about anything, because it always comes back around that somebody's gonna make me feel like shit, or just down me, like straight up degrade me for, and it's just ridiculous. Like, I would never, if somebody said they were sick, like every day of their life, like I'd sympathize with them. Like, I believe that you believe that you're sick. Like, I think that it could all be mental, or you could have 9 reports like I actually do of cases of the flu. It's like either or. I don't know why people are so just mean to others and can't help them out, dude. Hell, even if I don't like somebody, I'm gonna at least smile. I mean, there's a reason that this person is acting that way or doing that. Like, I don't know why people are just out to make somebody feel bad. Like, I've got, like, I think my drummer, I think I can tell him what's going on in my life. Or if I'm feeling like crap or sick, without him being like, oh, you're always sick. Oh, you always feel like shit. And making me feel like literal shit about it. This literally is. Like, I got him. People always just make me, one day, hopefully not, I don't eat my words, something's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna get real sick and be like, oh, maybe he did have something wrong with him. But it is never until then that they see the truth. That's for any subject, though. Really, it's for anything. It's like mental health, anything. It's like The Joker. That movie was actually hard to watch. It's like the thoughts through this poor deranged man's mental process, the state he was in, and he just lost it one day and went crazy. Had such a real look into, like, it just related a lot with me. Not the killing people and just treating people like shit, but the fact that, dude, nobody cares, dude. That's not true. People care. There's people out there like me that want to hear you out, like, that care. But for the most part, the human race in general, we are selfish. I'm selfish, and if you're saying that you're not, you're a liar. I mean, as humans, we're all selfish to an extent. Like, we don't have to feel like we have to look out for this person or care about this person or what's going on, or go out of our way to do something, or do something nice for somebody, or spoil somebody, or anything for that matter. If you do that stuff, you just win extra points. There's no such thing as a good person. There are people with good and bad in them, or people that are just straight bad. That's kind of the thing I live by with people. Everybody's selfish to an extent, but damn, it seems like there's more bad people than there are good. And I think that's just the harsh truth. I just turned 26, just this last week, and my group just gets smaller and smaller. The more people are around you, the less they start to care. Everyone loses interest. Like, I don't know why I've never lost interest in anybody, in helping and just being a friend. Like, if I'm not doing stuff like that constantly, I don't feel fulfilled. Like, I just want to love you. I just want to fucking be there. And it seems like friends or people or anybody, just after a while, they just get sick of it. They're done. They're like, oh, that was cool for a minute. It boosted my serotonin and I'm done with you. I've had so many friendships this last 2 years fall apart like that. It's like, that comes down to the fact of just brotherhood or love or family or friendship at all. Like, I don't know how I got on this, but I feel like love is way more than just the gooey, icky butterfly or the friendship you find in somebody, or even a lover. That's how you know it's love, if you have ever felt that with anyone. That butterfly, sweet feeling of immense joy and happiness and gooey shit. That's love. Now, that doesn't last forever. How could one feeling like that last forever? Like, your body produces it, it goes away. The same as when you first smoke weed for the first time, or you first take any drug for the first time. As it continues, it's going to get less and less and less. It is the fact that you stay in that presence, in that love, in that place, that shows what true love can be. Like, does that make sense? Love doesn't stay gooey forever. It's about what you would do for that person and finding a partner. Love is so much more than what it's made out to be. All that stupid bullshit's gooey, blah, blah. And I think if you fight or argue in a relationship, that makes a better relationship if you can go into it without fighting with your friend, with your partner, with your lover, whoever it may be. Find civil ways to talk through it, sit there and grow. You should never have to yell at each other. You should always be able to talk and grow out of that. And that makes a partner, a lifelong partner. There's like not one specific human that I think you're supposed to be friends with or marry or fall in love with or hang out with that you think is going to stay forever. I don't believe in that. I believe you pick people that you could tolerate forever. The ones you can tolerate the most or deal with the most. Sorry, there was some dude like sitting to the side. I don't think he wants to hear my stupid 2 cents about life, but yeah, I think that you just find somebody that you could grow with, be a partner with, like, that has your side. Like, at the end of the day, they're always on your side. They're on your team. They're on your team no matter what. Like, on the worst of the fucking worst days, like, they have got your back and they want to see you succeed. That is a friend. That is someone that loves you. That is a partner. That is a soulmate. There is not one soulmate. You choose that one, but there's not like a specific one, but you choose that person for whatever it is. And I seem to have found a couple of those, but they all just give up on me. Now, back in the past, that had a lot to do with me. They couldn't put up with me. So yeah, I guess I'm just now at a state in my mind and in my life where I could build that. So I guess I'm just, but in general, people just give up too easy, and they think it's supposed to be easy friendship. God, I had a lot to say, didn't I? Look at that deer. You can't see it, I'm sure, right here. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm using so much of I'm using more energy talking, running out of breath faster that way than I'm walking this terrible trail. God, I needed somebody to talk to. I'm gonna shut up and get off here, and I'll do another update tomorrow. Let's cross fingers and pray that I either wake up the same or improved like today. Don't go downhill. So God bless you guys, and I'm out.